So I have a velox right here. Here we go, we can see the velox. And yours is probably not gonna have this hard drive here. It's just gonna be this blank sheet of metal with an SSD on the backside. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do with that SSD is we wanna unplug the cables. Now I'm gonna do the one on the hard drive here just because it's closest to us, but it's the same principle. You're gonna see a cable here. There's gonna be a little clip. Either that clip is gonna be facing out towards you or in towards you, just a little piece of metal. It should be on there, so either grab your finger on this side or you might have to reach your finger around the back side. Just depress that little clip, pull it straight upwards. It shouldn't take much force to remove that. They're very, very easy to unplug. Same thing with the power cable. Just pull it up. You might have to wiggle it, back and forth a little bit, not side to side, but just, back and forth like this a little bit. Wiggle, wiggle, and let's see. There we go. That's free. So in your case, that would have been your SSD. So this is now unplugged from all the cables. The only thing holding this to your velox is going to be 4 Phillips head screws. And those screws are 2, one here and one here. You see on this side of the plate. And if we go to the other side of the plate, there's another one and another one. So you want to take those off, and just bear in mind when you're taking this off, when you get down to the last, you take off like both screws on one side, and you get down to the last screw on one side. Just make sure you have another hand like holding the plate as you unscrew it, so the plate doesn't just drop. There's not really much it's going to drop onto back here, but just good. You don't want to scuff the plate and possibly hurt anything. I don't think you're going to damage anything. Just hold this to make sure it doesn't drop off when you unscrew it. That's going to get this plate off. Once this plate is off, if you see, there's 4 screw holes right here. Those on this hard drive are actually screwed into the back of this hard drive. So you'll lay this plate down on top of your hard drive, and you can have the cables going up or down. Each systems are wired a little bit differently. This one has the cables coming up on the top. Some have them coming down on the bottom. It really doesn't matter. It's just depending on how your system is wired. So take your hard drive, lay it, put it on the table, lay the plate on top of the table, grab your screws, screw the hard drive into these 4 holes, and that's all that holds this up. Once you get your hard drives in there, you can go ahead and just hold this back up, firmly with one hand, put in your 4 Phillips head screws, and that at least will physically get the drives in. From there, and one thing to pay attention when you're putting these drives in, whatever way your cables go, just make sure you orient the drives the same way so you have easy access to your cables. But yeah, once you have that in, mechanically you're good to go. Then it's going to be time to get your cables wired, and I can't help you with this particular part of the video. I'm just doing a quick one to show you the physical act of taking the hard drive base out and installing it, but he will help you.
Hey, hi.
All right, cool.